Po.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Vinel Manesa, your student teacher for today from SciEd 3. But before we proceed to my demonstration, I would just like to inform you that the part of lesson plan that I will demonstrate is the elaboration part. So now, let's start. Again, good evening, class.
Good evening po.
Okay.
Good evening po.
Our topic for today is about solar and lunar eclipse. So these are the objectives of today's lesson. So anyone can please read. Okay. Pwedeng sabihin yung surname. Sige po. Basa na po. Kasi sino po yung unang nag-raise ng hand?
Pama po.
Okay. Sige, Mr. Pama.
At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to, number one, distinguish between solar and lunar eclipses, share the beliefs and practices of the community in relation to eclipses, and illustrate the conditions needed for the occurrence of solar and lunar eclipses.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Pama. Before we proceed to our lesson proper, class, do you have any superstitions or your family about eclipses? Or do you have any idea of the superstitions of the Asians about eclipses? Anyone can answer. May idea ba kayo, class? Or kahit yung mga sarili niyong paniniwala? Yes.
Pama po. Since dahil po sa mga eclipses, parang sinasabi daw po nila yung sa mga mythical creature, lumalabas daw po sila tuwing may eclipses. Ayun po.
Yung sa mga sinaunang paniniwala. Ganon. Kasi yung sa mga ancient Greeks, ganon din yung paniniwala nila na merong masamang mangyayari or hindi kaya naman pag daw eclipse, yung mga gods daw, they are angry with humans. That's why yung gods ina-abandon daw nila yung earth. I mean tinatanggal nila yung sun sa earth. So yun yung dating paniniwala ng mga ancient Greeks. So the word eclipse actually comes from the Greek word eclipse meaning abandonment. So sa ancient China naman, pinaniniwalaan nila na yung sun daw is kinain naman ng dragon. So yung the Mayan civilizations, naniniwala sila na kapag ka naman daw may eclipses, solar or lunar eclipse, merong masamang mangyayari. Ganon. So malas daw yon sa kanila. So sa ating sa makabagong panahon naman, ang eclipses pinaniniwalaan na bawal daw or masama sa mga pregnant woman. So in many cultures, young children and pregnant women are asked to stay indoors during solar eclipse dahil nga naniniwala sila na masama ang epekto nito sa mga nagdadalang tao. So in many parts of India, people are fasting during solar eclipse dahil naniniwala sila na yung food, yung lahat ng pagkain nung time ng solar or lunar eclipse, naniniwala sila na contaminated na yon. Pero lahat ng mga paniniwala na yon, there is no scientific evidences that solar eclipses can affect human behavior, health, or the environment. So over time, as astronomy advanced, particularly with the work of astronomers like Ptolemy, Johannes Kepler, and Nicholas Copernicus, mas lalo nating naintindihan kung paano nga ba nag-occur ang lunar and solar eclipse. So to understand clearly how solar and lunar eclipse occur, let's all watch this short video. Okay. So, to analyze briefly the occurrence of solar and lunar eclipse, let's proceed to a science simulation. So, meron akong isinend sa GC ng Prof Ed natin nung science simulation natin. So, pwede nyong i-click na yan ngayon. O, habang ina-explore ninyo yung ating application, just additional learnings lang, a science simulation, it is an imitative representation of a process or system that could exist in the real world. So, ito siya. Yan, ayan yung link na pinasa ko sa inyo. So, hindi man natin nakikita yung alignment ng Sun, Earth, and Moon, or yung Sun, Earth, and Moon, nung tatlong celestial bodies, kasi nakikita lang naman natin ay yung result, yung solar and lunar eclipse. So, para mas madali nating maintindihan, we have here a science simulation. So, pwede nyong i-adjust yung speed. Nakiklik nyo ba, class? Hello? Hello, class?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am.
So, ayan pinapakita dito kung paano nga ba nangyayari yung partial lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse, at saka yung ating solar eclipses. So, yan. Ganun lang siya. So, yan, nakita nyo naman sa video, we have two types of eclipses, solar and the lunar eclipse. So, sa types naman ng solar eclipse, we have partial, which is nag-occur siya when the moon only covers part of the sun. Then, the annular, when the moon doesn't completely cover the sun. There is a living ring of fire around the moon. So, during annular eclipse, the sun, moon, and the earth are perfectly aligned, but the moon is at its farthest point away from earth. That's why may makikita pa tayong liwanag dun sa pagitan ng ating moon. So, sa total solar eclipse is when the moon completely blocks our view of the sun. So, types of lunar eclipse, we have penumbral lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse, and total lunar eclipse. So, class, do you have any questions or clarifications regarding our topic for today?
None po.
Okay. Okay, class, that's all for today. Thank you.